Nnamdi Kanu finally reveals why he jumped bail and escaped from Nigeria. Following his recent arrest and extradition to Nigeria, IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu has revealed why he jumped bail. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, has revealed why he jumped bail and escaped from Nigeria. Speaking on Tuesday when he appeared in court on criminal charges of terrorism and treasonable felony, Kanu said he escaped from Nigeria after his house was unlawfully invaded by security men, with his life seriously threatened. The self-acclaimed Biafran leader further alleged that he would have been killed along with others on the day of the invasion, if not for the wisdom he applied to jump out of the country. Kanu's reaction was provoked by the federal government's information through its counsel, Shuaib Labaran, that Kanu jumped the bail granted by the court to escape trial by running out of the country. Labaran had applied to the court for an order to remand Kanu in the custody of the Department of State Services, DSS. The counsel said the request became imperative because lawyers to Kanu were yet to be abreast of his rearrest. Justice Binta Nyako granted the request and ordered that Kanu be remanded in the custody of DSS till July 26th for the continuation of his trial. Although the continuation of trial was originally slated for October 20th, 2021, it was brought downward to July 26th, 2021 for his lawyers to appear for his defense. Kanu appeared to have been given the VIP treatment while being moved out of court. He was taken away in handcuffs through a special gate reserved for judges and highly placed persons, from where he was moved to the DSS detention center. Hordes of photographers and cameramen who had positioned themselves to take his photographs were disappointed upon discovery that Kanu had been taken away. The world will see and they will speak. See, Nigerian government wants to hear the voice of the world. They want to know what the world will do if they get Nnamdi Kanu arrested, right? Okay? The trial has just begun. Come to think about it. Do you know that we are very, very selfish and self-centered in this country, Nigeria? If you were the one that your home was invaded in that manner, in the way Nnamdi Kanu's home was invaded, what will you do? Where will you run to? You will wait. Knowing fully well that you are actually the real culprit that they are looking for. I bet you what Nnamdi Kanu have just said is the truth. Had they been he hadn't traveled out of the country, they would have successfully and sincerely eliminated him, because they were actually coming for him. They were actually coming for him. The plan was to eliminate Nnamdi Kanu because they are already seeing him as a threat to the country. You know, Nigeria as a country is a country that doesn't like or want to see anyone to step on their toes. If a Nigerian man knows that you are going to step on his toe, it doesn't mind moving you off, deleting you off completely. and that is what they actually want to do to Nnamdi Kanu. But Nnamdi Kanu was very, very smart and fast enough to bypass them. Do you understand? He was fast enough to bypass them. Now he is making the court to know, in course of his trial, that he wouldn't have left the country if the DSS operatives or police officers hadn't invaded his home the way they invaded his home. And which is true. No man with his right senses will still wait, having seen his home being invaded the way the DSS invaded the home of Nnamdi Kanu. And they did not just invade, they invaded and they killed over 27 persons, and you expect him to still remain in the country? Huh? You expect him to still remain in the country? We are not telling ourselves the truth. We are not telling ourselves the truth. Because when the truth shall be revealed, then we'll now know that, okay, so this is what truly happened. You understand? Because I see no reason why Nigerians will see what is true and refuse to reveal it. So whether they like it or not, or whether they want it or not, Nnamdi Kanu will still and will definitely scale through this trial. I see it as a trial. Because it is a very tempting period. A tempting period for the Biafrans. But then they will scale through. You see, even this same Nigerian that we are today, they equally seek for a republic from the hands of the Britain, and they were granted. So can someone please tell me if it's a crime for Nnamdi Kanu to request for a country, for a republic? So they are doing all these things they are doing. They are renewing the trial of Nnamdi Kanu because of Nnamdi Kanu's refusal to say no to Biafran freedom. You understand? And everyone knows about it. Everyone knows too. You know too well. You understand? You know. So let us just call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. The rearresting of Nnamdi Kanu, like I just said, is what is going to give birth to the true actualization of the long-time Biafran freedom that we are already waiting for. Let me hear from you from the outside to know what you equally have to say about all of this. If you're new, click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated whenever we upload any new videos. Thank you.